And when the time came to speak, the British said, fuck
Brexit, or voting for Brexit, made me racist.
I am not being racist, but...
How to say hello in 10 different languages. Bonjour.
Go away.
Guten Tag.
Go away.
Здравствуйте.
Go away.
Hola.
Go away. No, Brexit did not make me racist. I hated them anyway. When I went to the ballot booth that day, as a Remainer, as I previously stated, did I have in my mind and my heart that I hated all manners of nationalities? No, most of them are pricks anyway. I am no enemy whatsoever of different nationalities. I just don't like injustice. I don't like illegal migration. I'm fine with legal migration. I believe legal migration brings many benefits to the country, and quite frankly, the government knows that too, otherwise they wouldn't have flown in 40,000 Bulgarians/Romanians when we needed them during the pandemic. Now, the thing I thought I might touch on in this video is what were the benefits of the EU in the first place? Supranationalist institution that we left because we are not racist, we just wanted independence. But what did we lose? What did we lose when we voted racially to come out of the European Union? Let me explain. We lost access to the single market. Yeah? People forget why we joined the European Union in the first place. The European Union is a title, it's a politicised title in the first place. We joined the European Economic Community in 1973 after over 20 years since Churchill was Prime Minister in 1951 to 1953. We've been trying to be part of the European Union, or the European Economic Community at that point, which was the European Coal and Steel Community before that, since 1951. We wanted to join it. Yeah. And then when we finally got in, when Charles de Gaulle left, they took a hell of a lot of money off us, to which Margaret Thatcher would then...
elected body, and I do not want the Commission to increase its powers against this House. Senate, no, no, no.
No, 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 which I believe Geoffrey Howe quoted in his resignation speech. We want our money back, because they took a hell of a lot of money off us, because that was one of the conditions of entry for us when we went into the European Economic Community in 1973 under Ted Heath, who was Prime Minister from 1970 to 1974. Now, access to EU funding. Little do people know that the EU funded a lot of subsidiary schemes in the UK, farming especially. I don't know if anyone's watched Jeremy Clarkson's Farming Season 2, but even he highlights how, because he's lost one of the EU subsidies, he's lost nearly £82,000, which the EU would have subsidised him by. £82,000. Now, that's not just him. Loads of farmers across the country lost a hell of a lot of money because of you racist motherfuckers. We had cooperation on issues such as science. In all fairness, we had pretty good food regulations in the first place, but still, we've lost a lot of cooperation on lots of things. Lots of things such as climate change, terrorism, science, security, all gone. And to be more specific, we had regional development funds that we've now lost, which were provided to less prosperous areas of the UK, such as Wales and Northern Ireland, those impoverished immigrants. We had structural funds, which was aimed at boosting infrastructure and basically producing more prosperous economies in local economies. All these little things we never saw. We had agricultural funding, like I've already said, in terms of the subsidies that farmers received. They were told how much of which crop they could grow, how much wheat they could grow, how much barley, how much rapeseed. And then, after we left, it was like, have you got any idea what we need to grow next year, Mr. Government? Bear with us. We've got the details. I kind of have to, plant my crops tomorrow. We'll tell you. Tomorrow never comes. Research and innovation funds. The EU provided a lot of money in terms of research and innovation funds. They helped to support scientific discoveries, technological developments, and the developments of new products and services. They were also very hefty in environmental protection. They provided a lot of money to provide sustainability. They're even helping us reduce greenhouse gas emissions. There are a lot, basically, ultimately, there are a lot of things that the EU helped us on, which, in my opinion, should have been touched upon during the EU referendum. They should have been promoted, and maybe we wouldn't have voted Brexit in the first place. So yeah, did Brexit make me racist? No. I was racist already. No, I wasn't. I hate them all. Burn them all. I don't care what nationality you are. In my opinion, if you're a prick, you're just a prick. I don't care where you come from, unless you come from Albania or Bulgaria. Then I don't like you. Yeah. Because you didn't have to be racially charged to vote for Brexit. You'll find that a lot of people did not vote for Brexit because they were racially charged. They voted for Brexit because they were fed up of things. They were aware of how supranationalist the EU were becoming, yeah? When state sovereignty was starting to become even more and more diminished and being replaced by what the EU wanted was alignment on all issues. When it comes to alignment on all issues, it doesn't happen very easily because states are not willing to give up their sovereignty, as Brexit was a symbol of Britain not wanting to give up their sovereignty. They did not want to pull their sovereignty with the EU. They wanted economic cooperation, which is why we joined in the first place, but we did not want to align ourselves, which is an example of the Eurozone, yeah? The euro, yeah? We didn't opt into the euro because the pound is the pound. And look at the Eurozone crises that we've had over the past 20, 30 years. Greece, the IMF fund having to bail them out. When the EU went past economic cooperation into political alignment, that was the problem. That was the start of the problem. And that is what Brexit was all about, leaving the European political union, not an alignment of economic prosperity, which is what it was all about in the first place. They have gone above their own mandate, and that's why Brexit happened. Because we're British, we proved that Brexit was a bit of a shit show, and now everyone else is like, yeah, let's not do that. EU may be bad, but
Fuck you, you're a piece